Hey guys, Jip here. Today I'm bringing some Black Ops 1 multiplayer gameplay, and the reason I'm doing this is because today's video is going to be about the whole Xbox One backwards compatibility that they made the announcement at E3. Now, for all of you who watched it and saw this, you might have seen people going nuts, thinking it's a good thing. People talk about, oh, I'm going to get rid of my Xbox 360 now and get an Xbox One. People wishing they never switched to PS4. That's cool and all. They announced backwards compatibility, but they didn't say everything now, did they? Now, I would love it if Xbox One, you could play every single Xbox 360 game on it, but you've also got to think about it in different ways. If the Xbox One has a remastered edition come for Xbox One with like all the previous Halos with the Master Chief Collection, what I'm pretty sure I read or heard that is the companies have to give Microsoft or whatever permission for the game to be backwards compatible. So if there is going to be a remastered version, say on Xbox One with the Master Chief Collection, or I think Gears of War has a remastered collection coming out, they're not going to make your games backward compatible. They're going to want you to buy the new thing to play over. Also, backwards compatibility isn't supposedly even coming until the fall, and supposedly it's only going to be available to start off with like 100 games, and I was reading some on the list, and it seems some of them are just like arcade games and things like that. Now, it will allow you to use your physical disc, and it will be digital downloads, and from my understanding is when you put in the physical disc, it'll download a copy from the cloud, so it'll turn it into digital, which I guess is a good and bad thing. My Black Ops 1 disc, there's a reason I'm using this gameplay, it's around the plastic ring, it's starting to break and shatter. I can put in my Xbox 360 because what I have done with every COD, I install the disc so that if the disc gets messed up, I will be able to play. Now with Xbox One, you install the whole disc on default before you even get to play it. If you do delete it, you're going to have to redo it, so overall, it is a good thing, but that's the problem. When they announced this, I was like, okay, I took my Black Ops 1 disc from Xbox 360. I was hoping it was going to be active on that day, all the hype. It had been excellent for them to go, alright, backwards compatibility, available, yada yada yada, or now. I mean, it's available now for those in the trial, I guess. So I stuck in my disc, and it was like, does not work. I was like, oh, well, that sucks. So I guess it's just a feature that's coming soon, because PlayStation 4 has kind of left Xbox One in the dust with consoles sold and features. I think PlayStation Now is their version of backwards compatibility in a way, but you've got to like rebuy the game unless you've already owned it through the PlayStation Network and things like that. So that's a couple things that you're really not getting all the information on, to be honest. One is they got to get permission. Two is that not all games are going to be available. I think they have like wish lists right now that people can do it. From my understanding, like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2 is on top of the list. I don't know, maybe COD 4. People can get together and start voting on games they'd like to see on it, but that just because you're voting and it's the top of the list does not mean it's going to happen, unfortunately. I would love, like I said, to be able to just take whatever Xbox 360 game, stick it in my Xbox One, and play it. That'd be excellent. Now, would I get rid of my Xbox 360? No. I've never gotten rid of any of my consoles, and I never plan on doing that either. Say your Xbox One fails, or they remove backwards compatibility, quote-unquote, and how are you going to play your games? You're just going to have discs sitting there with no console, and then it could turn into kind of like the way it is for old Nintendo consoles. For an N64, they're like very rare and expensive to find it, from my understanding, because I stopped by a retro game shop, and he stated, whenever an N64 console comes in, it's gone almost immediately. So there's no reason for you to go out and start getting rid of your Xbox 360. And people who are regretting buying the PS4 because they have all these Xbox 360 games and they wish they could be backwards compatible. Well, if you turned your Xbox 360 in towards your PS4, I can understand how you feel down a little bit and messed up. But I would just keep the Xbox 360. Don't get rid of it. Don't think that this backwards compatibility is going to be the perfect thing ever. Expect that in the future there's always going to be limitations to everything. You can't just expect, oh, here's a feature, it's going to work with everything. Just keep that in mind now. I would like to know what you think down in the comment section below. I know that a lot of people are very, very, very happy about backwards compatibility, and there's a couple other things that are coming to Xbox One via a couple of the games, but honestly, did you believe that there wasn't going to be any limitations? Did you think that it was just going to be put in and go after the announcement? They're saying that this fall, you'll have, I think, 100 games to choose from. A couple people I know are supposedly in the testing program that allows them to go through, but I think there was games like Bejeweled and stuff like that. I really didn't see any main AAA titles. I might have to go back through the list and check it out. But honestly, all the games that I would like to come back over other than all of them, I would like to see all the CODs be able to be played on the Xbox One. I'd imagine if that was the case, that would help bring popularity back to some of the older games. Imagine if you're on the digital store. They're discounted, they're easy, it's quick money for Activision, but it's also allowing us to play games that we remembered and play the multiplayer, because maybe if it's a digital copy, it's going to have a small server or two that the multiplayer can run on. Imagine if we could all play COD 4 or MW2 on Xbox One, and they have like just a couple dedicated servers that is doing the hosting, because I wouldn't imagine there's going to be all these players coming back, like 100,000 people playing COD 4 or MW2, kind of like there is on the game's release. But imagine if that was possible, if they just had a couple dedicated servers for the multiplayer. I would be happy. I'd be very happy. As of late, I've been playing a lot more Modern Warfare 2, both PC and console, and I'm enjoying the whole nostalgic feeling. I know that Black Ops 3 is around the corner. Advanced Warfare, pretty much everybody dislikes it. There's a couple people here and there who actually like it, but I have my own problems with it, so I try to avoid it in all honesty. But like I said, I'm just hoping Xbox One's backwards compatibility isn't just a little fake push or a false good thing to help push more consoles, because that'd be kind of crappy. They announce a feature that really isn't a true feature, by which I mean not anything and everybody will be able to do on the console. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace out.